I have a feeling that I'm about to have a very productive day. This is my list of things I need to get done. It is vast, it is kind of exciting, but at the same time, like, not that big of a deal. The biggest thing I need to do, this is a swimsuit that I bought from Amazon, and it is the most atrocious diaper-like thing I've ever put on my entire body. It is more diapery than a diaper. I don't know how they accomplished that, but it's so ugly. So that's definitely gotta go back to Amazon. Other things, I've gotta run to the craft store and get a few things for something that I'm working on, which I hate going to the craft store, so I have to put a very detailed list of the things I need to do. I'm gonna go get my hair done, and then I gotta go get some things from the grocery store. Okay, it felt like that was a much bigger list when I was like coming up with it and writing it down and being like, oh my gosh, I have so much that I need to do, but in reality, it's not very much, so I'm just gonna get going. Where are my keys? Got him. The list says get 10,000, oh, a million. Okay, I meant 10,000, a million. Now I could go to the gym, I could walk around my house a million times, or I could just go thrifting because I love walking around the thrift store, so that's what we're doing. I'm getting my hair done later and I had some time to kill, plus I wanted to walk around a little bit, but it's still freezing cold outside and like kind of snowy, so the thrift store is a good alternative for me just like walking on the treadmill. I made an absolute beeline to the curtain fabrics, as I always do, and I found this awesome sheer curtain with gold details all over it, and there were 4 of these bad boys, so you know I was interested. I sniff checked them all, and they definitely came from a heavily perfumed home, but they were in great condition, so I'm buying them, and I'm totally gonna turn them into like a Renaissance fair chemise. I also found this leafy looking curtain, but there was only one of it and it had some stains on it, so I passed on this one. Honestly, sometimes I just don't feel like getting stains out of fabric, and learning that I don't have to buy everything that I like has been a lifelong journey. And that's pretty much it for the curtains, tablecloths, and bed sheets section, so it's on to the blankets. There were so many awesome crochet blankets today. I love seeing other people's textile work, but what is up with these prices? A year ago, a blanket like this was $6. This is literally a secondhand shop, people. All of these items were donated to this store. It's outrageous that they're charging like $13, $15 for a blanket that someone else used and didn't want, and so they donated it. Like I know it's a store and it needs to function to stay in business, but I totally missed the days where a pair of jeans here was $5 and not $20. Anyways, I'm gonna try and not think too much about it because it's just gonna make me mad. I've been keeping an eye out for pink colored clothing lately because I want a few more pink pieces in my wardrobe, but I didn't end up finding anything I couldn't live without. I really need a pair of work pants because I have a ton of yard and garden work I want to do when spring hits, and I just kind of want to be prepared. But today just wasn't my pants finding kind of day at the thrift store. There was this cool sweater, like look at these details, and it has pockets. And then I found this men's shirt. It's 100% silk, and this one tempted me. I went back to look at it again because it really called to me. I did buy it, and I am determined to style it into my wardrobe. I peeped at the boots and shoes really quick, and these boots reminded me of the boots that Anna wears in Frozen, but I didn't get them because I already have shoes for my upcoming Anna cosplay, and you all have that to look forward to. That was not a million steps, but I am glad that I went because finding that fabric that I'm going to use for a chemise, that is something I always look for when I go to the thrift store because I'm like working on doing a Renaissance fair wardrobe that like my family members can pull from, and so I need to have a few more chemises and a few more corsets and skirt combos for them to choose from when we go to the Renaissance fair because I really want to go to the Renaissance fair this year, and they said they would come with me and I want to make it fun for them. Onward! I set my phone in my car's cup holder to get what I thought was going to be a really cool B-roll shot, and looking at it now, it's just so lame. Like, why did I think this was going to be such a captivating shot? I am mentally preparing myself to go into the craft store. I am literally only going to get a purple flower and orange poly dye. If I come out of the store with anything more than purple flower and orange poly dye, there has to be consequences. I don't know what the consequences will be, but there will be consequences. I don't need any giant pink flamingos. What I need is craft store glasses with blinders on the sides of them so I don't get distracted. Okay, purple flowers, purple flowers. There are plenty of purple flowers. I can just pick one at random. This one's fine. This one's great. It's a good size. The problem with this one is that it's $10. For one flower. Call me cheap. Go ahead, do it. I'm cheap. I admit it. I'm also not paying $10 for one flower. last week all of the flowers were 50% off, and I should have just come and gotten this then, but I was like, no, I don't want to go to the craft store because then I'll spend money, and so now I'm just buying it full price, like a crazy person. The clearance section was a total treasure trove, and my 11-year-old self screamed at me to use my adult money and free will to purchase all of the pom-poms, but I can't let my inner child make mass pom-pom purchases, so I put them back. I got into a deep squat to look at the fabric dye. I need the kind of fabric dye that works on polyester, but that really limits the range of available colors. We only have this color. That kind of sucks. The person at the checkout said to go check the sewing area. Last time I checked the sewing area, it was completely empty, but we're gonna go let it have a good look. What? Present me is editing this video and listening to past me try and put my thoughts into words and like wondering, how do I get anything done when half the time the things that come out of my mouth don't make any sense? There's no orange, but there is yellow, and I can make this work. I did get my purple flower. It's not the greatest thing in the entire world, and I still feel like I overpaid because I would have liked this to be 50% off, but so it goes. And it turns out that orange dye poly Rit dye kind of is hard to come by, and so I got the yellow and then I got the sandstone color, and I feel like if I mix these two plus red, I'll eventually get the color of orange that I want, so that's a win. Now, I definitely got the things on my list that I came here to get, and I could stop there. I could just not even tell you guys that I cheated and that I completely bought other things, but where's the fun in that? There must be consequences! I bought like 6 packs of these little pipe cleaner chenille stems, and they were only $74, 74 cents, so I don't feel bad about it, and my plan is on Sunday, we're having a Sunday dinner. I'm gonna do like a little math science Olympiad competition for my nephews, where they each get like a pack of these. The consequences are we're just gonna have a lot of fun with these and learn some applicable science. So you can't be mad about that, right? At least I'm not mad about that. Let's see, what am I doing next? I've got, oh, my hair appointment. To the salon! I am totally ready for my Anne Hathaway Princess Diaries makeover moment. My friend Steph is really good at her job, and I haven't seen her in like 6 months, even though we only live like 20 minutes away from each other, so I was stoked to have her do my hair. What the heck? I've honestly never seen anything like that before.
That's so beautiful. It has beeswax in it.
Hair dye is a science I may never understand, but Stephanie does, and I trust her. I've been going gray since I was 13. I had a very stressful childhood, LOL, but really, and I've covered my grays for a long time, but I'm on this new life path where I feel very comfortable about just embracing things as they are, so this might be the last time I color my hair. I kind of like the idea of going gray gracefully. The best part of going to the salon, aside from catching up with my friend Steph via invigorating conversation, is when she washes the dye out of my hair and she scratches my head. I could fall asleep, never wake up, and be content knowing this was my last earthly experience. It's that good. Pause. I just want to go back to this image and say really quickly that nothing humbles you quite like sitting in the salon with the cape thingy around your neck and your hair done up like this. If you can look in the mirror and still love yourself in this state, you are stronger than you know. The path to beauty and glamour is truly paved with bricks made of ugly anxiety, but it brings me peace to know that it can only get better from here. A little trim and some warm, comforting air from the blow dryer can do wonders for your look. I'm basically a new person that's still the same person, and my hair is silky smooth now. 10 out of 10 do recommend. I took a short 5-hour shopping break where I walked around the shopping center, went into a bunch of stores, tried on a ton of clothes, and ended up only buying a tank top. Just one tank top. That's it. I kind of really hated the way all of the clothes fit my body. I hated the material they were made out of. It kind of really made me appreciate the fact that I can sew my own clothes. Plus, everything was so expensive for so poor quality. This is the world we live in. Anyways, I'm exhausted. I definitely got my 1 million steps in. A million? It's like dinner time and I'm really hungry, but I still have to drop off my Amazon packages, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And then I'm just going to the grocery store, and then I'm making dinner, and then I'm just gonna sit on the couch. That's my day. But can we appreciate these sun rays? Are we seeing this? Am I the only one? Like, where are they? Do you see that? Beautiful. I think now is the appropriate time to say that the UPS store I went into to drop off my Amazon returns smelled so horribly awful. I was literally gagging the entire time I was there, and I'm never going back to that location because it was that nasty. My phone is almost dead. My internal battery is almost as dead as my almost dead phone, but I still need to get spaghetti sauce, bleach, fortune cookies, and nutritional yeast. Okay, I came to the wrong grocery store for this because they're not gonna have fortune cookies or probably nutritional yeast. But I can get the bleach and I can get the spaghetti sauce, and that might be as good as it's going to get. First stop is the spaghetti sauce, and I'm getting bleach for a fabric dyeing project that I'm working on. I am at home on the couch, dinner is in the oven, we're having chicken parmesan, and it's time to check the list to see if I did all the things that I was supposed to do today. I thought I was going to be home by like 2 o'clock and it is almost 8. So that's my whole day. Anyways, okay, purple flower, check. Orange poly dye, check. Get 1 million steps. Honestly, I probably hit that and then some.
1 million.
Hair salon, I did that. You really probably can't tell, but it's a little bit darker and the ends are cleaned up. Nutritional yeast. Okay, I was going to make a pizza recipe and it said you needed nutritional yeast for it. I could not find it. So maybe Amazon will have it. Tomato basil spaghetti sauce. I did get that. It is going to be delicious. I needed it for chicken parm tonight. Yeah, everything about the chicken parmigiano was great except for the spaghetti sauce. If you have a spaghetti sauce recommendation, let me know because the stuff I got was not it. I got the bleach. I did not get fortune cookies, but I did get some pot stickers and I'm like, that's pretty comparable. We're having family dinner on Sunday and I might just make fortune cookies because then I can put my own fortunes in them and I think that's like a million times funnier. And then we're gonna have the at-home math science Olympiad with the little pipe cleaner thingies and we'll see who wins. And I did return my Amazon packages, which was a really good thing that I returned them today because it was the last day to return both of them and that's like 30 bucks that I just saved myself. So that's great. My original plan for the day was to make dinner and then just sit on the couch for the rest of the night, but I think it's a hot tub movie night, so I'm gonna go do that instead. By movie, I mean Mob Psycho and my chronic pain friends. Y'all know the corporal relief that comes from decompressing in a warm bath or spa is life-changing. This little floaty thing is my worst enemy. Also, in case you're wondering, Grant and Callie teamed up and they won the tower building competition. Congratulations!